Breaking trade news is sending shockwaves across North America. Canada has just announced a massive response to years of U.S. trade pressure, a bold and unexpected move, up to 50% tariffs on American imports. This isn't just about economics. It's a power play that could reshape the future of trade between two of the world's closest allies. In this video, we'll explore why Canada is making this move, what goods are affected, how it impacts you, and whether we're standing at the edge of a full-blown trade war. Make sure to like, subscribe, and stay till the end. This story affects everything from your grocery bill to global supply chains. To understand why Canada is striking so aggressively, we need to rewind. Since 2018, the U.S. has slapped a variety of tariffs on Canadian goods, starting with steel and aluminum under the Trump administration. Though temporary resolutions were reached, the underlying tensions remained. Fast forward to today. Under President Biden, the U.S. has launched enormous subsidies under the Inflation Reduction Act and CHIPS Act, funneling billions into clean energy, semiconductors, and manufacturing, but mostly within U.S. borders. Canadian officials have raised concerns that these policies violate free trade agreements like USMCA by giving unfair advantages to American companies. Now, Ottawa is no longer just talking, it's acting. Canada's response? A new tariff package that targets over $25 billion worth of U.S. imports, with duties reaching up to 50%. These tariffs will apply to a carefully selected range of American products, including dairy and agricultural goods, processed foods, consumer electronics, industrial machinery and auto parts, clean energy equipment like solar panels. It's a surgical strike aimed at sectors where U.S. exporters dominate the Canadian market. The goal? Level the playing field and pressure Washington to renegotiate terms or dial back protectionist measures. Let's talk impact. These tariffs aren't just policy. They're pricing mechanisms, and that means changes for consumers and businesses fast. Canadian businesses relying on U.S. suppliers could see costs skyrocket. That means higher prices for everything from farm equipment to smartphones. Meanwhile, U.S. exporters, especially farmers and manufacturers, stand to lose billions as their goods become less competitive in Canada. But for some Canadian sectors like dairy, tech, and green energy, this could be a renaissance. Domestic companies might finally get the breathing room they need to grow and compete. Many analysts are asking, is this the start of a new trade war? Historically, Canada and the U.S. have enjoyed one of the largest and most peaceful trade relationships in the world. But this tariff package, combined with past U.S. policies, suggests that may be changing. If Washington retaliates, and it might, we could see a new round of tariffs, export restrictions, and strained diplomatic talks. Remember, this comes at a time when global supply chains are already strained due to inflation, conflict, and geopolitical uncertainty. This is bigger than just Canada and the U.S. What happens in North America can have ripple effects worldwide. If this trade tension escalates, it could disrupt global supply chains, increase consumer prices, shift global trade alliances, especially with the EU and Asia, force smaller economies to choose sides. Canada is already in talks to strengthen deals with the EU and Indo-Pacific markets. If the U.S. continues on a protectionist path, Canada might simply pivot, and that could reshape trade forever. So what do you think? Is Canada making the right move? Will this help Canadian workers or hurt everyday people on both sides of the border? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Are we heading into a trade war or just a much-needed trade reset? If you found this breakdown helpful, hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications. We cover the global economy, simplified, visualized, and made easy to understand. Share this with someone who thinks tariffs are just numbers. They're actually power moves.